party leaders' wives have made several appearances alongside their husbands, and journalist Sue Carroll, writing in the Mirror today, says she feels sorry for them. She says, "I have nothing but admiration for all three who have been mocked, pilloried and cross-examined for placing themselves strategically, not easy to say, at their partner's sides. Since when did standing by your man deserve scorn?" So do you agree with her comments? Is it important that the leaders' wives are seen at their husband's side? Or do you think that they play no place in modern politics?
No, I don't think it's important to see them at all. I'm not interested. I'm just not interested in them. I don't care what they're wearing. I don't care what their hair's like. I don't care. You know, I know it's nice to see that they stand by their man, and, you know, it's good that they support them, but I'm sure they'd do that anyway. The whole point of... And the media make far too much out of them. They're forever scrutinising what they're wearing and what they're saying, what they're doing and where they're going, and, you know, and people write too much about it. But you can just see that they are supposed to be, like, you can see the spin doctors going, right, well, take her here, take her there, do this, do that. You know, it's so engineered, it's so cynical. Just go away.
But do you really think that that's an option for them? That if you are the partner of one of the three main party leaders and you said, darling, it's not for me, is that an option? Is that not going to raise all kinds of suspicion from Fleet Street?
Why?
Because it does, because that's the way the modern media plays it.
Nobody's done it, have they? What I think is awful is that the media, when they've got nothing else to do, pass comment about what they wear and their shoes and this and that. They haven't asked for that. And equally, I'm with you a bit. I mean, I think it's lovely if they happen to... Well, I'm popping down here. Do you fancy coming with me to the pub or something? Lovely. And I think most politicians' wives, or any man's wife, would want to support them in their hour of need or glory or whatever. I don't think it should be a you know, absolute necessity that they're stood there smiling benignly.
Yeah, and then you get pictures, you know, moody pictures of David Cameron and Samantha Cameron on the bus having a little snooze and all cuddling up. You just think, just shut up. Stop it. They haven't said anything, though. They're not saying anything. That's the whole point. The politicians aren't actually saying anything or doing anything.
Okay,
it's all about what you see, what you do.
They're all doing it, aren't they? I mean, they're all the same. Every single shot.
The same.
And actually, you know, if they're all... they can all be there, or they could all not be there. And if you weren't there, honestly, and the press said to me, why aren't you at your husband's, you know, whatever, I would... Why can't she answer and say, well, actually, I'm busy today, I've got a job to do.
Because they wouldn't buy it, and you know that.
Again, it's making us all think we're idiots, isn't it?
But I don't... Listen, I don't understand why we are suspicious of the fact that they want to be at their sides. These men have spent their entire careers working towards this moment. Yeah, so if Mr. Spain or Mark or Ray was finally, you know, pinnacling at their career, would you not want to be there? And does it not also inform you a little bit about the character of the man who is asking for your vote? Does it not inform you about him and his moral landscape?
Actually informs me, not what's standing by
Well,
side.
and I think surely actions speak louder than
cynical.
words. When you look at these people, you understand a little bit about their kind of moral landscape from their family setup, surely.
Bill Clinton used to stand next to Hillary all the time. Hello?
Touché, Linda.
I think it would be lovely to think that they are doing this because, yeah, I really want to be with you during this campaign, but I think the problem is we're cynical, as in, no, they've actually been told that we've got to go out and look like a really happy family unit and all of that, you know. Yeah. I want to see the fly-on-the-wall documentary where the camera's in the kitchen, when we see them behind closed doors, see if they really get on. And also, I just want to go with him so I didn't have to stay at home and clean up.
Okay,
so
let's ask ourselves, if we were in their shoes, would we be standing by our men all the way, no matter what was asked of us?
Yeah, I do agree with that, because I think if your man is offered, you know, a really, really important job, for instance, could be a life-changing job for you as a family, and it's away somewhere, obviously you have to sit down and discuss it, but if it works for you as a family, then I think it's only right that you go and support him in that field, if he's going to be the main breadwinner and it could potentially change your life. I mean, it kind of happened to me a bit when me and Ray first met, and I got offered the job on This Morning, and we lived in Blackpool at the time, and it would have meant the whole family uprooting and moving to London, because it was 5 days a week, and there was no way I was going to do it, be away from my family 5 days a week and only see them at weekends. That was too much pressure that we definitely didn't want to put on the family. So, to be fair to Ray, you know, he was real northern, you know, he never wanted to live in the south and all of that. he came along and he was going to look after the kids and all of that, but he absolutely did it, because he said to me, what I don't want to do is years down the line you ever have to say to me, you know, who knows what would have happened if I'd have gone with you, you know. So I do think...
That's a real sense of partnership at play.
Yeah,
there.
and I would do the same for him.
I think that's right, but and absolutely any of us, I think, anybody now, it's a big problem for either a man or the male or the female, frankly.
Absolutely.
I think it does actually come down to money, though, doesn't it?
Probably.
If he's going to earn more than you, then you just get up and go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And enjoy.
Mark's uprooted, he's moved into my flat.
So really, you're not supporting him, you just want his money.
Exactly.
You just want the rent.
Yeah.